Now this is the beautiful Hotel Harrington, designed by architectural firm Carrier and Hastings, and it's a 10-story Beaux-Art hotel. And the construction was actually completed in 1918, and the facade features cream-colored sgraffito decoration on a reddish brown ground. The hotel itself, was listed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1995. That's because it is really, really old, and and the building is a contributing property to the 15th Street Financial Historic District. Thus, the registration of historic places, and so it's really incredible. And Nikhil Properties acquired the property in 2006, and now it's operated by the W Hotel. It's really, really great, and that it's operated by that. But it's really a great job they've done on the outside, on the inside. It's all so quaint. It's like time stopped. I'm sure it's intentional because you can see all the other buildings around here. Just magnificent buildings. Very close, a few blocks away from the White House, a few blocks away from a lot of other beautiful historic sites. So the intention is to keep the historic significance, because obviously if you start making it really modern, it becomes one other hotel in Washington, D.C. You can see here how beautiful this is. Again, Hotel Harrington, as the sign says. A ground view of the restaurants at the Hotel Harrington, all owned by the hotel. What a great job they've done making it so quaint to have all these restaurants here. And you really need restaurants around here, because in this area you have Panera, you have Pret a Manger, you have all the national brands, but you don't have the quaint restaurants like you have here. Take a better look at the hotel, the facade, and the way the building looks. They have made numerous additions to the hotel since the beginning of the hotel in 1914, and as I mentioned, it completed in 1918, but you can even see the multiple additions. Another view of the cute restaurants at the hotel. You don't see this at a lot of other really big hotels or hotel chains or groups of hotels, because having these smaller restaurants really is not as profitable as having like a well-known brand in the hotel. You can see all the beautiful buildings around here, which my theory says, according to my theory, that's the you can see the buildings, how beautiful they are. Now my theory is that the hotel is intentionally maintained to look like it's from 30, 40, 50 years ago, because the tourists walk there. And you can see at this corner of 12th and E Street all the beautiful buildings around here. So I'm sure someone would come along and say, you know what, we can tear the entire hotel down, but they want to keep it that way. Because obviously you can put up a very nice modern building where the hotel is. It's so close to a lot of the parks, it would just make economic sense. However, obviously the owners feel that having such a nice hotel in this neighborhood is worth it. Because where else are you going to find the space to put up a hotel like this? And any space that occupies half a block, you know, would be very, very valuable, and someone would use it for other purposes. Maybe a hotel, maybe an office building, maybe condos. But for right now, because it's there and because it's running, I'm sure the owners think that why not just keep it like that. And this is from 12th Street, looking at the hotel in a different perspective. It's a little narrow, but not too narrow. But you can see how it occupies part of the whole block. And the buildings around here too. Fantastic hotel to stay in. And then looking north on 12th Street, you see the other buildings around the hotel. Magnificent buildings, which is why, as I said before, my theory is whoever the owners are very happy keeping it as a hotel versus turning it into another really large office tower or condo unit. Is a cute view of part of the lobby area. You can see here a diagram showing the history of the hotel in Washington, D.C. Just amazing. Hence to the restaurant. How quaint. Almost from like 40 years ago, 50 years ago. That's the style of the really cute entryway. Of the timeline that the hotel has here in the lobby, just to show people how the hotel progressed in time. Display of mementos for the hotel. Since it goes back to 1914, there would be a lot of mementos that they could display. Take a closer look here. Just amazing having all these mementos here. And they make a note, opening day, March 1st, 1914. Though some other reports are saying it opened 1918, but if they say 1914, then it's 1914. And that is a phone. Many people nowadays might not even realize that there were phones like that. Some other aspects of the hotel lobby, as it was from a long, long time ago, that is actually a mailbox where you could drop letters from different floors. That was considered an achievement in its own time. And in many office buildings, you still have that, but they tell people, don't put any letters in the mail chute because it'll get jammed.